Okay, the recording is on. So let's get started.
Sure.
Cool. Hello everyone. Greetings from Gururo. I am Sandeep from Gururo. Today's video is about the student experience where we talk with one of our students about his journey with IU International University of Applied Sciences. We have done several such videos in the past. Feel free to watch it from the channel page. Today's video will help you clarify a lot of questions about IU University's one-year MBA program and would help you understand whether you should enroll in this particular course or not. So today we have Shyam Sundar who enrolled with IU University through Gururo. Shyam started his one-year MBA in May last year. Warm welcome, Shyam. Now let's hear Shyam's introduction in his own words.
Yeah. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you. First, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. So I'll give a rough background about me. I'm based out of Chennai, and I'm an engineering graduate. Post my engineering, like I was working with a few of the companies to name out. It's IBM. I was working with IBM. Then I was working with CTSA Global, and currently I'm a project manager with Thoucentric. So this is like a rough background of me.
Okay, great to hear about it, Shyam, and welcome once again. So we would get started and we would talk about some generic questions about your discovery phase of your MBA program, and then we would also go in detail asking some additional questions on IU University. So let's start with discovery phase, and in discovery phase I would like to understand what was your thought process on pursuing MBA degree? Why did you choose MBA?
Right. So, though I come from a computer science background, I understood in my early professional career itself that my phase is like my interest is towards management. So, throughout my professional journey, I understood I should move towards management, like management, like even professional. So that like the first thing that was like I have to do an MBA degree.
Mhm.
There's a certain financial commitment of the past 3 years. I've been looking for a good course at a better cost. I wanted to do since like I'm working, I was looking for a distance learning course. I've like gone through a lot of universities which are based out of India, but I couldn't like I was not much convinced about the way the education is structured, or the output that I get from the degree is not like I was not much convinced. So I was like in a double-minded if I should do a degree just for sake like that. So I was like, but still like I was always I was going through, and like in one such scenario last year, like I was very determined that I am taking up this MBA now. And when like I was searching for it, I was like going through different websites, and I found I University to be a good university. But since it's a foreign university, I was like a bit worried if like the not transaction or something. There are a lot of details, a lot of things that I was afraid of if I should directly approach the university. And then I found there are few education providers that they are like providing these courses. I analyzed that some few top players over here, but like they even I'm a bit worried about going through them. I even contacted their student counselors, but I found they're kind of money minded rather than assistant way. So in that, like I ended up with Gururo. I had a conversation with the counselor. It was like purely he gave a overview of the college, the degree, and he answered every questions that I asked, and the answer was like I was convinced with all the answer. And I didn't even for past 3 years I've been thinking about if I should do or not. And this single conversation I changed my entire mind, and I decided I like going with IU University, and like only with the Gururo's by Gururo's assistance. That's how I ended up taking MBA with IU University via Gururo.
Okay, that's great to hear. So it's very interesting to understand that your journey of finding the MBA program for almost 3 years, you
Mm.
were able to conclude it last year. So many congratulations on selecting the right MBA program. And though you spoke about, you selected IU University based out of your research. Would you like to talk about what were the key parameters which you looked at when you did the research and you picked up the IU University?
Okay, the first reason I would say is the cost factor. So the cost that IU provides MBA is like comparable to the cost that the good Indian institute provides. So I thought doing a MBA from a foreign university, which has a good accreditation, at the same cost like at the Indian university does. It was the like first wow factor for me. So then next reason is like I saw through the accreditation. Even like I have plans of settling up in abroad future. So I was going through the accreditation and it was quite good. Even US and Canada recognizes the degree provided by IU. And I spoke with a few students who were studying on campus about the quality of education and the course content I was speaking about. Everything was good, and even I was like convinced. I was like, I like the way that they structured the courses. So that is the reason I chose IU University.
Okay, okay. And I think the first point which you mentioned, I also stumbled upon and have looked at various different offerings which are available in India across various different programs, and even the top universities which are providing, but most of them are primarily providing the PG certificate or
Yes,
diplomas. They are
right.
not giving a full-time degree on their degrees. They would also mention online or executive, all
Correct,
those
correct.
wordings should be mentioned, so which
Yes,
doesn't really appeal. And
right,
then
right.
right, that is something which I found out. The other thing which was also very interesting to understand is the see the top universities which are all out there, they may be offering, when I'm talking about the IIMs of the world or the IITs of the world, their fee for similar programs would be in the range of even I think 3 to 4 times more than IU. And
Not just three, I'd say it is at least 10 times more
yeah,
than
it
I
is
used to provide. And
correct,
the
correct.
as you said, like yeah, that is another reason why I go with IB, because like IU provides an actual MBA degree, not just like the PGDMs. They advertise it as MBA, though they give PGDM saying that it is equivalent. But I was like not so much interested towards going with the PGDM degrees or the other diplomas kind of thing.
Correct, correct. Absolutely, absolutely. Cool. That's good to understand. Now, I would like to understand what made you Gururo as your partner to study with IU University.
Right. As I said in my earlier answer, like I was analyzing. So when I finalized that I'm going with IU University, I checked upon the providers from India, like who is associated with IU and provides uh, degree from IU. So like I like called and I spoke with all the counselors from at least 4 or 5 such education providers, where I found like I like out of all 5, I would definitely guarantee Gururo is like Gururo's first initial approach, the conversation they provided. That was the first point. Like okay, I trust him. Kind of feel I got when I spoke with the Gururo's counselor, my counselor Robin. He was answering every questions politely, and when I spoke with the other thing, they was like pressurizing. So the course gets ends tomorrow. If you avail today, I'll get you offers and all. But he was clear about the fee structure, and he didn't like continuously kind of pressurize me and all. It all like this is the concern. If you're interested, you can reach us back. The approach was pretty clear. They were concerned about the quality they provide rather than just pulling in the students in. So that was like yes, that was very convincible, and I was very impressed towards their approach, considering like not just for this MBA, even for other programs for PMP, I used to reach out to other people. So their mode of it, they just market the product to the students rather than like explaining or what the output they get. But Guru's initial approach was good. And the other reason is like the degree that they provide from the LSBU. So I think even if I go via directly, I go via IU University, I'm going to pay extra for getting a
Right,
degree from LSBU. But Gururo is the only organization that provides it for free, right? So that is
right.
another it's like very good offer, I would say. They uh, they also provide, I think we have the job assistance, placement support, I don't have to worry about like if I'm directly paying to IU, I have to worry about the foreign exchange. I have to go via Western Union or somewhere else to have the transactions. Here, the payment also was made easier. Like he got me in touch with the loan providing organization where I'm paying it via the no cost EMI monthly. That was another flexibility I had.
Okay.
So these were the point. There are like a lot of things. These are the I would say the major good things I had with Guru.
Okay, sure, sure. And I mean, I couldn't agree more on this, Shyam. Is Gururo believes in counseling a lot more rather than pushing for sales. So, from
Definitely.
our side, we do not make unnecessary calls. If there would have been an pre-existing appointment, then only the call goes from our end. We do not even call multiple times to any of our students because that's not what we believe into. We believe a lot more into counseling, a lot more into giving the right direction. Even to some of the people, we have gone ahead, and when we see, one of our crucial questions is what is your objective to do this particular program. And some of the people, if the objective doesn't mean, we do not even recommend the program to them. We say that no, this program is not for you.
Correct.
So we are a lot more honest, and we integrity is one of our core values, where we try to do the counseling and try to suggest the course which will benefit the student.
Correct, correct. For this, I would like to give an example. So after I enrolled for an MBA, one of my friends asked, like, she is from the cybersecurity domain. So she was
Uh-huh.
asking if that like how she was inquiring about the university and Guru, and then like, I put her in touch with a counselor, my same counselor, Robin. So she had a discussion with her. Like then she told like okay, she's kind of she was also impressed with the approach that Gururo provides the counseling, though she understood that that is not that is what not she's looking for. I her from her side, I understood that she's not that's not the course she's looking for. But I'm surprised that even counselor called me, follow he told that like I think she's not looking for this course, she's looking for something else which is not under our pyramid. Like this is not something that any other organization does, right? That
Right,
is like yes.
right, absolutely. Cool. Uh, you talked about your counselor. Are you still in touch with your counselor from Gururo?
Yes, definitely. Not just for the education purposes. I used to go on trip. He used to like have a nice journey buddy. It's kind of more of less not a counselor student kind of relationship. He just talks to me as a friend. So I just feel him as like my buddy. How I used to talk him, we could have such kind of relationship. Apart from these, like whenever I reach out to him for any educational support, I don't even have to call him. I just send him a message, and every my needs is taken care of. I'll say that like this documentation is getting delayed from my U side. Can you like push from your side? The next moment I get everything is done. He's it's done, buddy. That's what he replies. That's like I don't like people calling me multiple times. He understood that. Like he messages me if it's the right time to discuss talk. Everything like I will when I since I'm a project manager, I'll be in the calls most of the time. So I don't prefer calls. Rather, like even I used to message, he used to reply back in WhatsApp. That's how our conversation is. He like that's something like I loved it from Guru, I'd say.
Okay, okay, great. Happy to hear about it. Okay, now I think let us get more into understanding about is you have completed around a semester. So
Yes.
how your journey has been with the IU University?
Okay, it is kind of very interesting. It is, I would say, what I got from IO is more than I expected. I'd give a brief about how semester is structured. Though they have it's structured in two semester. You have the semester one, where you will be having six subjects, and the semesters each subject for the first semester will have a 5 credit point. So it's like for first semester, it's structured with 30 ECTS. You'll be getting the credit system, and then the second semester followed by it has three subjects with 5 credit points and a thesis which consists of 15 credit points. The best thing about IU is it doesn't ask you to study at a schedule. It allows you to study at your own pace. If you want to study complete one subject and go to next subject, that's fine with them. If you want to study all the six subject at once, give a exam at once, they're fine with that. This is something that I liked it very much, because some days I'm free, some days I'm completely occupied during the deployment and all. I'll be very occupied where I'll not be able to contact a study and all. So it was very flexible for me. So when I'm free, I'll take up two subjects and I'll be studying and going the exam. Or when I'm occupied, I'll be putting less efforts over there. But the I would next thing about the content, it's like the standards they have made the course. It is very good. For each course, they have the detailed lectures. Each professors they have made videos for the all the topics they have making, and all for all chapters you'll be having a return test. There will be assessment of under each chapters you will be having a separate assessment. The course structure is very good. It is like not something how I studied in Indian chapters. Like after at the end of the two chapters you'll be having a monthly test. Not like that. You can learn a chapter, even in between the chapter you'll be having an assessment of 2 or 3 questions. It will be in different modes. It will be like a fill in the blanks questions, or just one word answer, choose from multiple choices, or choose what are the option applicable. It will be kind of that kind of assessment. It will be very easier for us also. It will make us realize what we have learned. And the course structures, the websites where they built these chapters, they have very you can mark it, you can make a mark, you can note it, you can take notes in the websites, everything. Their portal, they have very clear cut portal. It will be very easy for you to even they have a mobile application. Even when you're traveling for work, you can go through the chapters from them. Like you can pick, if I'm going to read a chapter, I can scroll it from my mobile and I can see it. So it's very good actually.
Wow, it's quite good to understand, and it's quite good to understand that you are doing it along with your job and have been able to successfully proceed with the program. Cool. So, how are the semesters structured? What is the structure of the semesters? I mean, how many subjects? How to go about the subjects? How many subjects do you need to pick up in a month or in 6 months? Is it like you do one subject per month because there are six subjects, 6 months, or you can pick up multiple subjects? How does it go?
Okay, though it is structured in semester wise, it's not mandatory that you complete the first six subject in a 6 months. Though
Mhm.
if you are occupied by first 6 months and you're completely available at second 6 months, you can complete it in that way. There you can pick up one subject, complete it in 1 month, then two subjects complete in 1 month. Completely depends on your phase, your way of learning. If you are like very comfortable with learning all the subject at once and complete it, you can complete it. Once you're completed your let's say you complete your first semester in all six subjects of first semester in 3 or 4 months, you can start learning for the next semester's thing. And in the same case, if you are not able to complete it in 6 months, that's not a problem. Like they don't ask you to complete it by but at the end of the 6 months itself. Though I was completely occupied last month, so I couldn't complete the first semester courses. So that there's no restrictions. I spoke with my student counselor with IU, and they told there's no such restrictions that you have to complete all the six subjects within the same first 6 months itself. All the subjects can be should be completed at the by the end of your course. That is, if I start in May, by the end of the April, I should have completed all the course essentials. That's what I understood.
Okay, cool. So, how are you managing your studies? How much do you spend in a week? How are the studies going on?
Okay, initially I what I did is I was going through the all the subjects that were in the first semester, and I understood like economics is not my kind of topic, which is I understood that's going to take more time. So I chose economics to the my like first subject. I took at least couple of months to do economics. Then comes the marketing and finance. I took the both simultaneously, and I was doing it. The other three subjects, the performance and other three, I couldn't recollect the names, but the other three were easy. So this is how I structured, like hard, medium, easy. I classified the subject in that way, and I took it the harder one first, because that months I was free, so I thought I could more put more efforts for the harder subject. And then, like when I was like available sometime free, I took the medium subjects. I utilize weekends. Some weekends I go for outing, so whenever I'm free on those weekends, I used to watch movie and then I used to study. Sometimes when I used to travel for work, I used to yeah, scroll via mobile apps. That is another time when you study. So I used to take notes via the app, where I could highlight the specific content which would act as a note for final revision. So this is how I used to do my learnings. Even in some days, like afternoon time, there would be no meeting schedule. I'll be little free. A couple of hours I could put in. I learn a chapter or half a chapter, like that.
Okay, okay. And that's one of the best strategies when you take up the hard subject first, because whatever is difficult, you start from that. It gives you a much more confidence.
Yes.
What is being seen is most of the times you keep the hard subject at the end and you never complete it,
Yeah.
right? That's what typically happens, and this is what typically happens with a lot of people, right? So it's quite good that you adopted the strategy of working on the hard subjects first and then going towards the easy subjects. Quite good. Cool. So how are your online classes going on now? What are the timings of the online classes? What are the frequency of the classes?
There is no fixed timings for classes. So all these lectures, all these courses are like already pre-recorded, and it is put up in a portal. You can go and learn. If you want to interact with your professors, every professors if you are opted for that subject, that professor, you will be able to see the calendars when they have at least once in 2 weeks. You will be having a live interaction with your professors. So you can in advance to that class, you can if you have any doubts you wanted to discuss with your professors, you can send them the notes that really these are the points where I need more teaching from your side, or this where I'm having doubt, I want you to clarify this. They will pick up during that session. Like let's say next day, today is Thursday, this week's Friday, I'm having a lecture with my economics professor. I write to them that like I have a doubt in this uh, so and so topic. Please do discuss on this in coming Friday. So that day will be utilized for that, those doubt clearings, more knowledge needed in particular topics. Those kind of items will be picked up during that. Even not just during that time. If you want if there's no lectures for next 10 days, I would say like I need an immediate assistance from them. I write to them, they immediately respond. Everyone from IU gets their email ID as well as their Microsoft Teams access, where you can contact your anyone from IU. You can contact your professors, not just your professors. If you want to talk out with someone regarding any of your projects to other departments, you can reach out to them. They are very ready to help you. The students from different countries, everyone, like they used to interact with you in a very friendly manner. They help you, they share this the main topics. You can read, not just professors, you can even like your friends can help you learn certain things better than your professors, I would say.
Right, that's very great to understand that you can reach out to your professor and the professor responds at any point of time. You can also build your network across the entire world. So
Yes.
that's quite a good opportunity where you can learn and prosper.
Yes, though I'm in India, I feel like I'm having an international exposure with different people.
Right, right. That's great. And I would like to also understand about the examination process. How is the examination process? What is your experience around the same?
Okay, the examination process for each chapter, you will be having a set of tests so that you can take, like, let's say, if it's chapter economics has 8 chapters. At the end of each chapter, you have to undergo a test, like a small 10 questions test. So once you complete all the eight tests from 8 chapters, you'll be allowed to access your examination. So you have to register for the examination and you can book your slots. Like, let's say I'm free on Friday night 8 to 9:30. 9:30, I'll book my slot. So that slot will be fixed for me to write examination. Examination is of 90 minutes, and you'll be having three or four couple multiple choice questions, and two short answers, and one large answer. It depends on your professor. Like the even and the examination, I'm kind of impressed the way they ask. It is not just direct from the book, but it is like how you understand the even how you understand the concepts. So it was very much structured in that way.
Cool. Pretty nice to understand around the experience which you have got around the same, Shyam. Nice. So I think we are pretty much done with the questions which we had. I think one more thing which I would like to understand is what is the message which you would like to give to the students or the aspirants who are looking to enroll into the IU program, and especially the MBA program, is you are doing the MBA program. So what is the message which you would like to pass on to the aspirants of this particular program?
Okay, if you are planning to do an MBA, it's never late. You can start at any age, any point of time of your career. MBA would definitely help. You need not be a manager. Even if you are a technical guy, you need some management. If you're going to lead a team at any point of time, so MBA would not just for your professional growth, even for your personal growth, MBA gives a lot more value to what you do in everyday's life. So if you are thinking about doing an MBA, it is not never late. And if you are thinking about doing an MBA, I would suggest rather than doing an MBA for a namesake, you would go with an university which gives us quality education at the same price that you get here. So and out of that, IU is one of the top universities I would suggest. And if you are planning to do an MBA from IU, there is no other choice. You can go with Gururo, because I had an experience with all other companies, and I found Gururo is much better than other companies. You get lot of guidance, support. They help you at any point of time. And, after, like other companies, if you go there, once you pay the money, that's done. They don't even care about you. It's not about not Gururo is not such company. They help us at any point of time. They guide us. So yeah, it's never late. Start your journey with Gururo, IU, and your MBA program.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Shyam. So I think that's it on the questions part. I'm not able to think of any other question which comes in my mind as if now. Maybe we'll bug you later. So before wrapping the session, I would like to thank Shyam for joining us today. I really appreciate your time which you have put across and had this conversation with us. I'm pretty sure that our students, our future students, aspirants will definitely benefit from this particular session which we had today. And to our future students and aspirants, if you have any questions, any doubts, any query, feel free to contact us for a free counseling session. You would be able to find the link in the description. So cool. Thanks a lot, Shyam, for taking time and having this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandeep. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was very nice meeting with you, Shyam.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.